I lied about being assaulted. When I was younger, some age before 6, I was assaulted. My family minus my dad were visiting a family friend, and because we lived so far away, we were staying with her and her husband in their house. It was summer and we hadn't seen them in a long time, so my mom planned to stay for about 2 weeks. We weren't technically related, but I called the family friend aunt and her husband by his name. I don't actually remember much about the husband, just that he was super nice to me too and gave me a lot of attention. I had middle kid syndrome, so it was nice that an adult actually wanted to talk to me. Whenever I could, I'd spend time with him and be practically glued to his side, and he always said how much he loved having me around and how much he missed me when I wasn't there. I was so stupid. I don't remember when it started, but at some point during the visit he began assaulting me. At first I was just confused and didn't understand what he was doing. He was acting so normal about it and I trusted him, so I didn't say anything. Eventually, I got really uncomfortable and asked to do something else, but he just kept telling me I'd like it and I'd make him sad if I didn't. Then it just got worse. It happened almost every day, whether he was assaulting me or forcing me to perform acts for him. I've mostly blocked out the memory, but some are just too vivid to forget. I have no idea where my family was during all these times because it was often in the middle of the day. I guess no one was paying attention to my change in behavior. Before we went back home, he made me promise not to tell anyone or else I would be in trouble, which I remember confused me because he had told me we weren't doing anything wrong. Once back home several states away, I would have night terrors and wet myself from once. I hated being touched and I'd make my sister sit in the bathroom with me while I showered because I was scared. Still no one paid attention to the signs. A few years ago, my mother tearfully told me the husband had been convicted of assault and possession of CP and was facing up to 40 years. Apparently I hadn't been the first kid and I wasn't the last. She asked me if he had ever touched me inappropriately, and all I could think was that would be an understatement. I looked my mom in the eyes and told her he hadn't and left it at that. We haven't talked about it since then, but I think about it even more than I did before she told me. I can't help but feel that maybe if I had told her in the very beginning, when it first happened, maybe he wouldn't have hurt anyone else.